What's up, everybody? We're talking about a super tough subject today. Korryn Gaines was shot in Baltimore. Her 5-year-old son was also shot after a multiple hour standoff with police. I think they said 5 or 6, maybe even 7 hours. But there's a lot of questions raised by this. First off, why did Miss Gaines retain her son when getting her other child out of the building? If I'm gonna have a standoff with anybody, if I'm even loading my shotgun, I'm kicking everybody out because it's about to get real. Yeah. Why did she retain her son? Why did she retain her son letting go of her other child? Why did she not just accept the warrant? I can't speak to her state of mind. I can't speak to her previous encounters. Just have a series of questions for somebody they cannot tell them because they're, well, not tell them, tell the answers to because they're dead. And dead men and women tell no tales, as it were. She was being served a warrant, and I don't think it's the most awesome thing that anybody dies over being served a warrant. Well, she clearly appears to have made mistakes. Proof of that has to yet be brought to bear. She reportedly had a shotgun. Reportedly, she said she was going to kill police officers, but reported and what put it this way: what are the cops said about the Charles Kinsey situation where they were firing at the caretaker of an autistic man? And they're like, well, he had a gun too. You mean the autistic man with his fire truck? Yeah, that was a real gun. So, she definitely had a shotgun, and she filmed loading it, but circumstantial things are circumstantial. I would love to see a body cam, but that's part of the problem. The Baltimore Police Department's like, we were handing out body cams, we don't know who they had them. Well, put it this way, if you gave anybody there a body cam and they weren't wearing it, fucking can them, because they're not doing their job as a police officer. Quick point about police officers having privacy: it's been upheld in a court of law that you do not have privacy as an officer of the law while performing your duties. Anybody can film you at any time performing your duties because you are a public servant performing a public duty. No privacy for you until you take off that fucking uniform. That's the way it is. Go fucking take it up with the judge. So, why no body cams? Why no less than lethal options? I mean, if in a multiple hour standoff, don't you have enough time to ship in any less than lethal option in the greater city of Baltimore? The entire city of Baltimore? Theoretically, anything that's up to like 3 or 4 or 5 hours away from you in drive time. Also, why not just the flashbangs? They had SWAT team members there. Isn't a flashbang in their kit on all of them? I might be mistaken, but don't at least a few of your SWAT team members have flashbangs? You know, for clearing buildings like the SWAT team do? Why not put the flashbang on the ground and then flick it at her like this because it would have rolled up to her feet? And then there would have been a 5-year-old not shot and a woman still alive. On top of all of that, why did you miss? How could you have missed at that range? I understand it's a stressful situation. It's usually having a shotgun around, but you also literally had all the time in the world to draw a bead. What are we training our officers to not be able to hit things? They should be able to lace targets. There are some people that can shoot out there. And I know there's people that can shoot in our law enforcement because, well, I was taught by somebody who was in law enforcement how to shoot, and he taught me how to I can hit things. So why can't our current officers do this? Perform the same amount as somebody who I knew a few years ago. He wouldn't. And maybe that's completely subjective, but it's a question about training. Why aren't we training them to shoot exactly like somebody who is highly trained, like a competitive? Shouldn't our officers frequently be competing in shooting competitions? That sounds like a great thing to me. So, yeah. Why, how all of that? Why, how, no less than lethal? Where's the body cams? How did you miss? How was the child shot? There's a lot of tension in the nation, man. There's a lot of tension in the nation. Like when there's this video going around where there's a woman and with her boyfriend. No, I don't know if it's her boyfriend. I have no idea. Could be her brother, could be her cousin, could be her dad, could be her boyfriend, could be some dude she knows, could be some guy that's paying her for a ride. I have no idea. She could be working for Uber. I don't know. But they get pulled over regardless. And they're visibly scared. A lot of people feel in mortal danger around officers these days. And a lot of officers feel in mortal danger around large groups of people. I don't think that's the way it should be, but that's the way it is right now. Maybe we should all take a fucking step back and realize that even if we like wear goofy ass uniforms or acting a fucking fool, we're all just people at the end of the day. Maybe we should account humanity in for a second. That's just my thoughts. So when it comes to interacting with the officers or with the citizenry, maybe just account that we're all human and we all want to go home and watch some fucking Walking Dead. Hey, have a nice day.